Hello everyone, Darren here from Clark Machinery. So along with fancy new Valtras, we also keep an awful lot of classic stuff in stock, and a lot of people have been asking us a few questions, mainly on our TikTok channel, about them. I'm just going to give you a quick tour around what we have at the minute. Now this stuff just tends to week on week what we have in the classic stuff. Now kind of myself, it's my own personal soft spot, but we have just here in front of us, suppose we have a 1998 Zetor 10245, a very rare tractor, not many of them about. This is an original Irish tractor that we got traded in against a second-hand Valtra, if my memory serves me correct. This here is about the 70-80 horsepower range with a turbocharger, so they are a bit of a rare tractor, not many of them about. A lot of you would have heard of the 12045, not the 10245, so we've had a lot of questions about it. Four-wheel drive axle, the whole lot on it. Moving on, something people are a lot more familiar with in this country as opposed to the Massey Ferguson 399. So this one here, for example, is an 18-speed speed shift is what it's called. So essentially the way it is you have 3 gears and you have a split between each gear. This one here is a 1995 Carlo Reg, again original Irish tractor. This one came in against a second-hand John Deere. As we come down here, this is the latest arrival to the Clark Machinery, I suppose, collection. This is our Zetor 6245, an original English tractor that's just after coming in. There's only about 2,000 hours on it. So that's a sample of what we have outside here, and now we can move on into the shed. As we move into the shed, you have obviously our usual new tractors. We have a 12441 for Tara Zetor. That's more the fresher stuff, right beside a 2021 Massey Ferguson 7715. But as we get into the corner, this here is part of our own collection a lot of people have been asking about. This here is our Zetor Crystal 8011. So this tractor is about 50 years old now, but an extremely well preserved example. This tractor, I'm not actually sure the exact year off the top of my head. Again, an original English tractor that's after coming in. This tractor has everything down to the original seat still inside of it. So if anyone is familiar with the history from Clark Machinery, we started dealing in Zetors years ago, and this would have been one of the first models that was ever sold. So we've kind of bought this now, it's joined the collection, and it might pop up with a couple of shows next year if we're lucky. And then this here, I suppose, is what's considered now the creme de la creme of vintage collectors. So this here is a bit more of a collector's item. This is a Ford TW20. This is a County Louth registered tractor, and it has roughly about 4,000, 5,000 hours on it. The hours are genuine on it. Everything on this tractor right down, I think the battery's disconnected on it now, down to the original seat. The cab interior light is working on it. Everything is 100% original. A very, very nice tractor, very well preserved. As we let the tractor run, you can see the inside of this cab is completely original. Everything down to our dual power switch still working on the floor. Gear sticks are all original. Draft control and all. We have the original struts in the windows. As you come up here, we have all our original climate controls. A main question in these two cabs which went very quickly in them was the cab light. This one is 100% working and intact. And if we go down here, you can see just there, 4,990 hours. These are genuine hours. The clock has not stopped since this tractor has been bought from new. Original cab toolbox. You have your bits for your PTO inside in there as well. But an extremely well preserved example, destined for work or play. So for anyone that doesn't know, this here is our indoor machinery shed. So in here is mainly where we store everything over the winter time. So behind, just for example, there's McHale Fusion balers, and as we move down here, we've everything from new to used tractors, mainly second hand down here. So for example, we've a Zetor, we've a brand new 235 Versu Valtra that you might have seen at the Ploughing Championships. As we're moving on down, we've a T160, there's only 8,000 hours on it. A grand little A92, there's only about 4,000 hours on it. Brand new T195 Versu that we actually put on 710 tyres and 650s in the front. She's a little bit more beefed up, sorry, 600s on the front, not 650s. She's a little bit more beefed up, a little bit taller. That's our 716 Fendt. Our 7718 Massey Ferguson 2017 one. As we're moving on down, we've an 04 T160 John Deere 575 baler with only about 5,000 bales in it, very clean baler overall. As I'm coming down, we have a TM150, a little bit of a rare one. This one here is super steer, and unlike a lot of them, the axle in this is in good condition. So the front axle is completely fine in this one. It was common where they wore a lot and they give a lot of problems. This one here is 100%. We shot blasted the rims and a couple of other bits, so it's tidied up a hard amount. That's our John Deere 6620, and here we have a 234 active. So we're going to move out from the shed now that you've seen our TW and our Zetor. We're going to go back out and bring our 10245 up the road, because that's the one that makes the most noise and a lot of people have been asking us about it. So that was a little bit of a run round of our vintage stuff here and our more classic stuff here in Clark Machinery. I did leave one tractor out that I'm going to come to next week. I'm going to do a little bit of a special on it. We have a Fendt 512 sitting in stock at the minute that was fully restored, so I'm going to do a little bit of a run round, bring it for a spin, show you all about it. It is a lovely tractor that we've only really gotten back into stock in the last few months, so I just want to give it a bit of a spotlight. But if you see any tractors in this that you're interested in, or you want to know a little bit more specifically about this lady or any of the other ones in stock, you can give me a shout or drop a comment below and we'll be sure to get back to you.